Okay, it seems that I am now live. I don't know what that is. So, it seems that I'm now live. I think. Yes. I am live. I'm sorry for the delay for 12 minutes. Oh, 12 minutes delay. That's awkward. All right. So I think what this is gonna be, let me quickly check. Am I actually live? Connect stream software to start preview. Oh, I am live. Okay. Let me grab the link real quick. So I actually have it on Mastodon. Yes. And Twitter. When I'm done with this stream, I'll put my Mastodon and Twitter links in the description. So yeah. This will be a rather short stream. I'm sorry to see the secret sauce. Yeah, this is going to be a short stream. I'm gonna tell what my channel is gonna be about, who I am, what I'm gonna do, why you should follow me, and stuff like that. So let's start out with some lore. I am a spirit from the Northern Light in Greenland who once a descendant of mine ascended to the Northern Lights to live with us, started talking about this this thing called a computer and video games and programming, and I thought that sounded quite interesting. So I descended upon the earth to once again live with humans, as I did before I died, and started living with the ancestors in the Northern Light. And I wanted to try this programming thing and this video game thing. So that's who I am and how I came to be. I was a human, then I died, then I wanted to try this programming and video gaming thing. So let's talk about things I like. My two favorite colors are orange and blue. Huge surprise there. And I like to program. I thought that was very interesting and I really fell for it. I also like video gaming, though I'm much more of a programmer than a video gamer. That is absolutely for sure. What I'm going to do in the beginning, this is gonna be real scuff. The backdrop I use, hang on. The backdrop I use is this VTube Studio default one. And for the time being, I'm gonna continue using that. I do like to dabble with videography and stuff like that, so it may be that I make something myself later. My VTube model is, in fact, not made by me. It is made by a person whose name is, yeah, it's made by Keiji Satoru, illustrator. Amazing person, amazing illustrator. Love their work. I also got them to make me some emotes for the Discord server. I'm also gonna put that in the description below later. And like going forward, I'll be better about having like all these links ready. Yeah. So I'm a developer. I'm mostly dabbling in web, and I'm also going to do some game development in C++, like for fun, maybe some Rust and like stuff like that. I mainly use Apple products like iPhones and MacBooks and stuff like that. So don't be confused if you see like if I'm going to do some Swift development later on and do some iOS development, but it's probably mainly going to be web. It's probably going to mainly be C++. I play Genshin Impact a lot, and I have a Switch that I also plan to stream some games with. But yeah, I plan to like slowly be more and more professional. Like I have some ideas for over here. I want to have a chat box. Those are always nice to have. I didn't really plan this debut, and I did that on purpose because I wanted it to have a very scuff feel. Just so I can build this like steady. I'm excited to work with you all. I hope that we're gonna have a great time. Is that more? Should I say more? Oh, likes and dislikes. Yeah. That's where I came from. Okay, so I like programming and gaming, of course. As I said, I have done videography and I also like doing that. Like, I'm not good at it, but I know my way around. I know enough Premiere Pro and Final Cut to be dangerous. I also like to illustrate, though that I'm really bad at. Maybe I'll do some streams where I illustrate and learn to draw and like simple stuff like that. I like computers in general and tech and stuff like that. I'm learning Japanese, and I do plan to have some streams where I learn Japanese, like just wanikani repetition for like grammar, maybe even if I ever get big enough, good enough for that, I may even do some like Japanese only streams. That's probably not going to happen. I'm not promising anything, but it is an aim. It is an aim, yeah. I like anime. I like reading manga and light novels. What else is there? I like food. I'm a huge foodie. I would say so. Like I like expensive food, like really expensive food, but I also like cheap food. Like you can get some real good cheap food if you know what I mean. I'm not much of a drinker, though I do not shy away from it. once in a while I will enjoy a can of beer or like some soju or anything like that. I'm a huge enthusiast of open source. Like I'm not good at contributing to open source, but I do like it a lot. Yeah, I use mechanical keyboard. If you can hear that, like I won't apologize. Though I should probably put in a noise gate or something later. That's also one thing I like. I like fiddling with audio and fiddling with settings, and like whenever I get a new device, one of the first thing I do is like go into all the settings and just figure out what's there. Actually, let's do that live. So I'm using BTube Studio, as you may. Let me start by and then just like that. Okay, yes. Let's see, what do we have? Settings, it says here. Isn't there a lip flaps while talk? Lip flaps while talking, isn't that a thing? Maybe here? Ah, nah. Cancel. Here. Mechanical keyboards are God's way of letting us know he loves us. That is absolutely true. But they feel better than they sound, and if you listen to other people's mechanical keyboard, that's no good. Where is it? It is BTube Studio lip flap while talking. This ought to be something, right? Talk with glow eyes, I don't care about that. BTube likes when playing, I don't care about that. How do you say it? Ooh. Both mouth shape and volume frequency. Ooh, hi there. I've noticed that you submitted a thread onto the help flap. Before continuing on, make sure blah blah blah. Okay. This is 4 months late, sorry, but unless I am misunderstanding, this actually has been added now. Not sure when it was added. I set my mouth open to volume, and when Ayo. But is it here? You can accidentally movement. This is fun. I'll play with this, and I'll possibly even play with it live. Face, lean, rotation. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Eye open, lift. What's that? That's this one, right? It won't let me open only one eye. Smile left, smile right, eye Y. Oh my god. Brow side. Wait. Yeah, I'll find that later. Let's see. I'm too big. How can I make myself? There we go. And whoop. Back to normal. So yeah, it'll mostly be programming. Oh right, my interests. Fiddling with settings, I really love that. And I really love teaching people. Like I used to be a TA for a while studying computer science. I would TA in like Java. That's a language you can only make me use if you pay me. Like it's not that it's bad, it's just not for me. I really enjoy teaching people like stuff that I know. I want them to know too. Fiddling with settings, fiddling with software, fiddling with hardware, all that stuff, like fiddling in general, is really fun for me. So some of the stuff we'll be doing on stream is probably related to fiddling, like just fiddling, refactoring stuff for fun, not for any substantial reason, just for fun. Concurrent viewers too interesting. 3 at some point. How can I make this stream interesting? Like the rest of it interesting? Do I need to say more? It is 7 UTC now. Oh, that's one thing I may need to put in. Like, as much as I like mystery, I'm not much of a hider. So like, when I say I want to fiddle, I might actually like end up. Let me take this and just hide a little. But I might actually end up taking in OBS and like just do stuff in OBS live on air while you viewers see it. Like no abstraction, like no hiding the secret sauce, just everything up front for you to see. Like of course privacy conscious and all that. Like I'm still into security, but tell us more likes, dislikes, and your dream. Oh my god, okay, dislikes. What do I dislike? I dislike dishonesty. I have a thing. Like I have a philosophy. I don't want it to be a requirement. But I have this idea that to the extent that relevant licenses allows, when a software company stops supporting a given software, they should, at the very least, like open source it. Again, to the extent that relevant licenses allow. Because then other people can like learn from it and stuff like that. Say if like when Adobe stopped Flash, I think I like granted Flash editor ended up being like Adobe Animate, so that cannot of course be hidden. But like the player, that's not in use anymore. And to the best of my knowledge, the player doesn't have any like licensing restrictions. So my ideology is that if the player isn't like restricted from being open source, then why not? Like, why not? Naruto styles. Oh my god. But yeah, what do I dislike? Besides dishonesty and like unreasonably, like stuff that's just unreasonable. When stuff doesn't work, that's not fun. That's a big dislike. Like stuff that seemingly should work and I can't figure out why, that sucks. Can I say bureaucracy? Like unnecessary bureaucracy. Like I don't think we can eliminate bureaucracy completely, but we can simplify a lot of stuff. Like earlier today, I handed in my old laptop, and I like at an electronics store who has a repair center on site, and I handed in my laptop there. European bureaucracy, oh my god, it's so complex, it's not even funny. I handed in my laptop and was like, yeah, I'll be back in a few days, and they'll be like, yeah, we'll send you a text like when we get the parts, when we start fixing it, when we stop fixing it. And I was like, okay, that's good. Then earlier today I got an SMS saying like, hey, your laptop is fixed, like completely fixed. And I was like, okay, then I can go grab it, right? Because the thing is just on site. And I went to the service desk and was like, hey, I got this SMS. And then we're like, yeah, I don't think you can get it now, but I'll go check for you. And I was like, okay, cool. And then they were like, yeah, like it's not on the table it's supposed to be, so I'm not allowed to get it for you yet. And I was like, oh, okay. Then they were like, yeah, you'll probably get an SMS like tomorrow or the day after saying that it's ready for pickup. And I'm like, yeah, it's not your fault, service desk person, but like that's just annoying because I got the SMS that it's done, and service desk person was like, yeah, I get that you are annoyed. So I went out, and almost as I got to the train station, I got an SMS, hey, it's ready for pickup. And I was like, I was just there. It's so tiring. Another thing, like in relation to stuff not working, not bureaucracy, but like technical stuff. So I was late to the stream today. It is currently 35 past, and I was supposed to start like at the top of the hour, but I was like, what's that, 12 minutes late? And it's because I couldn't get VTube Studio to work, I couldn't get OBS to work, and it was all just a mess. I did get it to work, like you can see that. But it was like, okay. So the issue I had with VTube Studio is I use my phone as a tracker. Like I have one of these fancy pants iPhones with Face ID, and VTube Studio supports that because it's like hyper accurate. I wonder if I can see the mask thing. Yeah, no, I cannot. It's fine. Oh wait, actually, nah. We'll do that in a different day. Okay. So, but I couldn't get my phone to work, like to talk with my computer, and I'm like, why not? And my phone was like, because I don't like you. And then when I got VTube Studio working, I could get OBS to capture VTube Studio, no issue there. But when I tried to start broadcasting, that didn't work. that didn't work. It was like, hey, there's an issue. And I'm like, what's the issue? And it's like, I don't know, but if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, try doing this. And if you have an AMD graphics card, try doing that. And I'm like, I don't have either. So I deleted OBS, reinstalled OBS. Like I had the Intel version, now I have the Apple Silicon version. It was running on this Rosetta. That wasn't fun. Like I didn't know it was running under Rosetta. Like this technology is solid. But what the issue was, can I actually, so if I go into settings, output, is anything leaked here? We got the size, encoder, okay, so if I, so the issue was that if I, yeah, that's not a whole lot of data here. That should be okay. We have tracks, encoder, and size. The issue was the encoder. When I changed it to X264, everything was good. And I'm like, oh my god. So that's what it meant when it said, hey, I can't use NVENC. And I'm like, okay. That means you can't use, what's it called? Apple Toolbox either. Like stuff that just makes me tired, you know? Hello! Thank you. Thank you. I hope like once I stop streaming that you'll watch the VOD. Oh, VTube Studio is choppy. So yeah. That just didn't work, and I'm like, oh Christ. What do I do then? Like, what do I do if I can't? Do I postpone it again? And I'm like, I don't want to postpone it. I just postponed it like 4 hours. Am I going to postpone it to tomorrow? I did consider doing that. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't want to postpone it. I'm just going to continue going on. And yeah. That's what I've been doing for the past 28 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. So, anything interesting? I got a Stream Deck like just earlier today. And currently it only controls my microphone, which is also Elgato. So I have I think it's called the Wave DX with the... Yeah, I'll get to that question in a bit. So I got the Wave DX, I think it's called, together with the Wave XLR, which is the interface and the XLR microphone, and the low profile arm. So everything like in that regards is Elgato, which means that I can just control the volume like right here. It should be very quiet now, and back to loud. Yes. That's like DVR mode on the chat, just so you know. It was pinned on my this view stream was pinned on my Mastodon. Anyways, So yeah, that's cool. I got a like this integration is nice, and I'm gonna play more with that. I also plan to have like effects and stuff like that, and I'll also figure out if I can do effects for VTube Studio. I may also look into like transferring my VTube model into Inochi because I really like open source. Okay. So the two who's chatting in the right now is two friends of mine. Who's here to support me. Thank you. Okay, Ed asked, what do I prefer, trains, planes, or bikes? And he's sure that cars isn't on the list, and that's absolutely correct. And I can tell you, it's not bikes either. I do like biking, but the issue with biking is that I cannot like Inochi 2D is a open source like VTube Studio alternative. Like the issue with biking is I cannot do anything else. Like when I bike, I have to focus on biking. Same with car. I get really easily motion sickness in cars. So I'm not going to read or browse Twitter or browse Mastodon or what have you while I'm in the car. No, that's not happening. So for that, it's between trains, planes, and Ed didn't mention buses. For short distance, it's like short distance trains like the London Underground and stuff like that. That's good. I like that. I also like buses for short distances, but if I go long distance, I think I prefer trains still because I get better leg room and I get a bigger table that I can place my computer on, so I can do like work, or so I can like program as a hobby thing, or like whatever I want to do on the computer. So I think I'm gonna say trains, like metro trains and like long distance trains, absolutely my favorite. Although there is a certain charm to taking the plane, like it's just so much faster, you know. So if I'm going to like far away, I'm 9 out of 10 times going to take the plane, especially if that's a like 1 hour plane ride versus 5 hours train ride. Like that math just doesn't add up. So yeah, trains, then planes, then bus, then bike, and then car. And if we have to set a boat on that list, oh, boat, absolutely, 100% of the times. My favorite transportation mode is boat. I am from Greenland after all. Favorite place you've been to outside of your homeland? I think I'm gonna say Istanbul Bazaar. Like that is crazy. I love being there. Istanbul Bazaar is great. Yeah. We took in high school, we went on a study trip to, like in second year, we went to Berlin and we went by bus, and that was hell for my legs. I did not like that at all. But in my third year, we went to Istanbul and we went by plane, and that was nice. So it's like Istanbul Bazaar is crazy. I love it. Like it's crazy in the good way. Like you know what I mean. It's good. A place I want to go to. Yeah. I kind of want to go to like Sapporo, I think it's called, in like northern Japan. Yeah, Sapporo in Hokkaido, and then like travel Hokkaido in the winter. I would love that. I love the snow. Like, where do I else want to go? I want to go to like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Okinawa, all the like stereotypical places in Japan. But I also want to go to like America. I want to visit Seattle, New York, Houston, San Francisco, DC, places like that. Vancouver too. Both Vancouver, Washington, and Vancouver, Canada could be fun. Like, I don't know how long it takes to drive. It's probably longer than the map leads me to believe. But like taking a car ride from Vancouver, Washington to Vancouver, Canada, I want to try that one time. That sounds crazy. Where else do I want to go? I've been to London. I like that a lot. I want to go again. I've been to Madrid. I want to go to Barcelona at some point. I want to go to Rome proper. I've been to Civitavecchia, which is close to Rome, but I've never been inside Rome. I want to go back to Paris. I was there when I was very young, but I want to try Paris again. Haven't been in a few years. Munich for October Festival. That's almost a requirement, isn't it? Like, there's so many places I want to go to that it's difficult to list them all. This is a non-exhaustive list of places I want to go. Like, I want to go to Helsinki, Stockholm, Oslo. I want to go to Reykjavik again. Like, I went there for layover once. That wasn't fun. That was not fun at all, because I landed in the night and I flew again in the morning. Like, I was there for 8 hours in a city that's like far away from everything. So that doesn't count. Quebec, Montreal, like China, Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong. I know Hong Kong. Yeah, you know. Guangzhou, Macau, Shenzhen. Southeast Asia, East Asia in general. Actually, a place I really want to try to go is North Korea. Like, just this is gonna sound so bad, and it probably also is, but I want to try being in North Korea for just a few days, a weekend maybe. And I've been told, I'm not sure how true this is, so I'll have to do some proper research if I actually do this, but I've been told it's relatively easy to get a tourist visa, and as long as you stay to their very strict guidelines, like, you're gonna be okay. So I wouldn't want to go for a week, because strict guidelines and a week, that's not me. But if I can go for like a weekend to see how it actually is, yeah. Oh my god, there's so much chat. Hang on. Nice accent. Yeah, real. I didn't favorite place you've been outside. Istanbul is definitely at the top of my bucket list. Ed, if you go to Hokkaido, if you go to Istanbul, take me with you. I want to go back to Istanbul. It's so great. Yeah, Sapporo in Hokkaido. Yeah, Sapporo for the beer. I also want to go to Asahi on the note of beers. Niigata. If you ever go to Houston, I'll. Oh, you know, Houston. I set the favorite color at the top of the stream. Like that's orange and blue. What happened to me? North Korea. Oh, it's a joke on what I said. Okay, I get it now. Yeah. I wonder if I could go to Pyongyang, like, for a weekend. I want to go to Seoul, obviously. Like, imagine going to like China, Japan. That's also China. That's gonna be China. Like, imagine going to all these places and not go to South Korea. My God. Oh, something I also like is reading webtoons. They can be crazy. I'm reading one right now called Maybe Meant to Be. It's on webtoons.com, the Naver webtoon platform, and it's like a lot of it is like drama for drama's sake. Ever had soju? Oh yeah, I love soju. I actually have 3 bottles in my alcohol closet. So imagine going to North Korea before South Korea. Yeah, absolutely. I could see myself do that. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I could actually see myself do that. Like, from China to North Korea, back to China to like, okay, let's say specific cities so I don't get cancelled. Like, let's say I go from Beijing to like North Korea, back to Beijing, and then down to like Guangzhou, Hong Kong, Macau there, and then to like Taipei, from Taipei to like Tokyo, Kyoto, Sapporo, places like that, and then Seoul. That would be absolutely hilarious. Like, imagine the stamps in the passport. That's gonna be so good. But yeah, I have like 3 bottles of soju in my alcohol closet. Like, 1 peach that's almost done, 1 grape that's not open, and 1 quote unquote fresh that's open ish. Like, I've opened it and I've taken a shot of it and I did not like it. I absolutely hated it. I'm gonna empty it, don't worry. Maybe as a penalty game for like a later stream. Like, every time my program sec faults, I'm gonna take a shot or something like that, and then I'm just gonna do like crazy C++ stuff. Yeah. Like, Yuzu Shouju sounds amazing. Oh, it absolutely does. I need to get that. So one thing that Ed doesn't know, because he hasn't known me for so long, but I know Bunsey knows, is that I absolutely love yuzu. Like, everything that tastes remotely like yuzu, I'm like, And then Ed says yuzu, anything is usually amazing. That's absolutely true. I have some yuzu juice in my fridge that's just like, I have some Rice Lager beer. I know I said at the top of the hour that I don't drink much, and I truly don't. Like, it's a can of beer every 2 weeks or so. But yeah, I have a Rice Lager that's just waiting for me, and like pouring some of that yuzu juice in it is so tasty. It's so good. Oh, Bunzi still never has had anything yuzu or soju. Oh, that's a shame. I hope you're gonna try at some point. It's good. But like yuzu where I live is so expensive. You can get the not the peels, but like the what's it called when you like? Oh, sorry. What's it called when you like take? Hang on a minute. What's it called when you take like that's not going to be no. Okay. So I promised Bansi a Christmas box, and I need to like make sure that she's not gonna get disappointed. That's not going to be soju or yuzu in it, but it is going to be sour. Dried peels, not peel like smaller than peels, like small cyst. Is that what it's called? Cyst. Yeah, English is not my first language, in case you didn't realize, so I need to look up a lot of words all the time. Cyst. Enthusiasm. She had a great cyst of that's the slice of lemon in a gin and tonic in the it's like smaller than slices. It's like almost dust. I there was a place where I could buy yuzu zest dust. Oh, grind it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then it says okay. Then you're correct, Bunzi. Yeah. Where did I come from? But yeah, yuzu zest and yuzu like juice. I know where you can get that, and that's so expensive. Like the yuzu juice is 10 times the price of the same kind of like lemon juice. Like it's worth it because it's so good, but because it's so expensive, I never get it. Like I have one bottle, and that's the first bottle I bought, and I rarely use it. So yeah, so let's do some expectation settling. My main contents will be programming and gaming, and I'll also like have just talk streams because I love watching those. Like just talks are amazing. Where did I come from? It's Greenland. Yeah. Good. There's a ramen bar near me that has yuzu lemonade with jelly, and it's so good. I'm so envious. There's a ramen place not far from where I live where you can get yuzu juice. Like they'll just give it to you, but it's like in this small amount that I'm like. And that's also where I get the rice Lego beer. But yeah, expectation settling. I'm gonna do mostly programming. I'm gonna do mostly gaming. I'm gonna do some just talk. Like this debut stream, I'll consider that a just talk. I like if there's other stuff I want to do, like I might end up doing that. Like maybe I'll do an overhead camera where I'm like fiddling with some breadboard and like wires and hardware. That's fun too. Like maybe I'll do some video editing live on stream. Maybe I'll do some like OBS setup fun stuff again live on stream, like stuff like that. We can absolutely expect Genshin Impact gameplay. We can absolutely expect Genshin Impact gameplay. Genshin Impact is like currently probably my favorite game. Like not all-time favorite, but like currently. I also like various Switch games like Mario Kart, Pokemon, stuff like that. So I may also stream that. Just Talk, I just mentioned that, like fiddling with OBS, fiddling with settings in general. Like streams where I just fiddle. Ed is asking what my favorite game genres is, and he's probably not gonna be surprised when I say whatever genre it is. That's a joke. My favorite genres are like dungeon crawlers, like Zelda likes, and I like dungeon crawlers, but I don't like roguelikes. I really like open world. Open world are fun. RPGs, especially the easier kind. And when I say that, I also like JRPGs, but I rarely have the focus to dedicate a lot of days for like a JRPG to complete it. So I have finished very, very few, if any, JRPGs. That's not Pokemon. That's also one of the things I'm gonna use the streaming platform for. Is like JRPGs, like just forcing myself to finish a JRPG. So Bunsy says, "Wait, you like JRPGs since when?" Yeah, I'm not sure you can say that I like them, because like I quit in the beginning in the first 5 hours, and I'm like, yep, this game is too long. Out the window with you. But I love talking about it. Oh yeah, we should talk about what I want to use this platform for, like streaming, and like I want to use it to give myself accountability to like finish JRPGs, like finish side projects, stuff like that. I wanna use this platform, this streaming platform as. Oh, Bansi says that it's her favorite genre and she rarely finishes any of them. Yeah. You know what? That's a good way of putting it. Dungeon crawlers are my favorite, and I rarely finish them. And dungeon crawler JRPG, that's just good. Like, I think no, Genshin Impact is Chinese, but it has a lot of JRPG inspiration, and it also has a lot of dungeon crawling. So that's probably why I like it so much. But yeah, I wanna use this platform to keep myself accountable, like be better about finishing side projects and be better about finishing games. And I allocated half an hour for this. I've been streaming currently for an hour almost. So it's twice as long as I expected it to be, and I also have to do like human stuff. So thank you for coming for my debut streams. I'm not sure when I'll be better at giving a formal time schedule, but I absolutely will. And my plan is that with every time schedule, I'll also schedule like streams so they're just ready to like add event and stuff like that. I also have a Discord server. I did mention that. In the description, I will put in my Mastodon, my Twitter, and my Discord. So yeah, that's been about me. I thank you for coming and like entertaining me. And I hope I'll see you later.